Hello friends, welcome once again to my beautiful channel. Yes, welcome to my factory. Yes, almond flour is what we're producing today. Come along with me, it's going to be fun. Step by step from scratch. Yes, it is. We added raw almonds into hot boiling water, turned off the stove, and then cover it. Let it sit for about 15 minutes. Take up the cover and go. Cover it and let it be there for about 15 minutes, and then I will come back and peel it and show you how it goes. Okay, so peel by rubbing your fingers together into the almond. You can actually use 2 fingers, it goes faster, just as if you're peeling beans. You're peeling beans for my mind. That's how it goes. Yeah, it's so easy. It's really now easy. Remove the almond from the heat and pour it into ice cold water there, and then start peeling immediately. Start peeling the skin out. Again, as I said, the same system, by rubbing your fingers through the almond, or using 2 fingers to rub the hands, using 2 hands to rub it together as if you're washing it. Yeah, and the skin comes out smoothly. The next stage I did is rinse it out. When you pour the water out, the skin just goes off in the water. Just be careful so you don't lose the almond, guys. Almond is very expensive, so just be careful. As you put a lot of water, and then the skin will come on top of the water, and just scoop out the skin until it's clean like this. And the leftover skin, just pick it out with your fingers, so you are good to go. If there is 1 or 2 skins left, it's not bad, it's not going to spoil it, but try your best, to get as much skin out as possible. This is dehydrator. They have different shifts to see 1, 2, 3. This is the dehydrator. This is four trays. I spread it. See how I spread it out? Make sure it's well spread out. Yeah, and then I'm going to put a cover on it, and then I put a cover on the dehydrator. Look at the cover. Let me open it again so you guys can see. This is the dehydrator. This is about four stages of it. 1 is left off because we don't need that much. This is just to show you guys. Dehydrator. I'm going to turn it on now, and overnight, it's around 12 midnight right now. So the dehydrator is on. We can hear the sound. So it's going to be overnight, and by tomorrow I will open it and show you guys how far. Okay, yeah, about 4 hours, 4 to 6 hours should be dry. Okay, so the machine is done. We're going to turn it off. Guys, my tripod broke, so I'm gonna put yeah, here we go. So pardon me, I'm using only 1 hand to film today. So look at it has dried up. I put it in the dehydrator. See them stages by stages of dehydrator. So I'm gonna just pour them into this madam here. Okay. Okay, now we're going to blend it. The almond seeds, I'm going to start little by little. Have the almond seeds in here. Let's see how it goes. I've never done it before. I've never used this blender for almond seed. This is my coffee grinder. The thing is old and well used. I have no replacement machine, so I have to manage this one. So to respect my machine and save time, I just chop it down, rake it. It doesn't take a lot. Just chop it down, make it on the board. Okay, guys, you've seen that my machine is going through it. I decided to help it out a little bit. If you have a good food processor, you not have any problem at all to just go boom boom boom. But I'm using my pepper grinder, my coffee grinder for this because I do not have a food processor. The one I have is so tiny and it will not work. So I chopped it. See, I use this knife to chop it down a little bit. See the whole almond? So I chopped it into little bits.
In the kitchen is we'll take a towel and roll it on up. And then we're ready to start chopping. Middle ring and pinky finger around the handle, thumb and forefinger around the blade. A chef's knife is going to work really well for this as opposed to something like a paring knife. It's just too small, it's going to take you too long. Also, the curved edge of a chef's knife will allow you to get a little bit of rocking motion in. I'm going to take basically the front third of the blade and keep it in contact with the cutting board, and I'm going to start to cut up the nuts with the back part of the blade. I'm going to use a forward and downward motion. The opposite hand is lightly holding on to the nuts with my fingertips curled underneath. And as the nuts start to become chopped up, I'm going to gather them around with my hand, run my knife over them one more time. Then I typically switch to a grip like this and basically press down on the nuts, keeping an eye on those pieces that are a little bit larger than others.
Maybe to help the machine more now. Now that I chopped it, let me put it here so you guys can see it. So I'm putting it, using the chopped one, put inside the machine. Maybe now we'll have more luck. Okay? I'll get back when we're all done with all our wonderful. Take two. As you can see, I chopped down these ones now. They are in bits now. I chopped them down to help the machine. To help the machine because I don't have food processor right now. So I'm using my coffee blender versus my pepper blender. So I'm going to manage it. Now management. So you guys can see. See? I can now pour it in the plate. This is the plate. Machine, pour it inside the plate. Go. This is, look at the ones underneath. I will use them. Use a wooden or plastic spoon to scrape it out too, so you don't shock yourself. Don't electrocute yourself. Oh, and it's so fine. Look at it. This is almond flour made from scratch at home. Okay, so perfect. I showed you guys already. This is the store-bought one, store-bought almond flour, and the difference ain't that much, to be honest with you. So store-bought one, the only actually the difference I would say within this one and the store-bought one is that this one practically smells like freshly baked cookie already. Even I've not started using it as a recipe. It smells so good and fresh. Yeah, and it's a bit warm when I hold it, I think, from the machine pressure. Okay, so you guys, this is the one I did at home, the almond flour from scratch. Okay, and it looks like a goosey, as I said earlier. Look at it. I just blended this one from the machine. Okay, this one here, I just blended it. So now I'm going to show you the store-bought one. This is almond flour meal, almond meal. Some people can call it almond meal. This is the one I used when I did the arrowroot bread. Still have some of it left. Okay, it smells good though. It smells good, but this one I did at home, my goodness, it smells actually like cookie. It smells so good. So these are the two. You can hardly tell the difference, although the one I did at home now, because it's brand new, I don't know if that's why or because of the type of almond. This one is a bit lighter in complexion, but the textures are the same. The textures are the same. Look at it. This is homemade one. and this is store-bought one. Can you tell the difference? This is store-bought one. Yeah, this is the homemade one. Yeah, it's almond flour. I'm going to use it to make some recipes very soon. Watch out for it. I'm so happy I did this. So I hope you enjoyed this segment of it, and look out for lots of delicious and healthy recipes from almond flour. You know, gluten free, absolutely, yes.